So after the red, the blue, which was... It's going to be an interesting match, this. I mean, obviously the overall feeling is that O'Sullivan is playing okay without being absolutely at his brilliant best. Round off a couple of cushions here. And it's beautifully played. I mean, there's plenty of res.
No discernible reduction in his powers. Still the man to beat after all these years. 30 years since he turned pro. 30 years since he's won 6 more of those since, which is a record, of course.
With the pink. So much in the middle of the table. So that's the applause is because the frame is one barring Snooker's. That's a passage of play in the match from him. And quite honestly, yesterday, Sue made a centre of his own. That was the best we'd seen from O'Sullivan. So he can, as we know, manage his game.
He finished that match against Pang with breaks of 117 and 64. Dead straight red into the left corner. And the rest has never looked in doubt. The usual pimp.
Well, there's never been a break builder like him, has there? Let's be honest. And all styled. This has been a bit of a walk in the park, hasn't it? It's not been a difficult break by everything. Hasn't dropped out of position hardly at all. So as far as centuries goes, it won't be memorable for great shots. It will be controlled breaks.
Wonderful, really. Never in doubt. Here in Wuhan. '17 now for his career.
Yeah, it's very forthright and solid cueing, I think, in this break ball. It's a very fine century break.
Superb stuff from Ronnie O'Sullivan. A magnificent break. Yuan SiJun breaks off in frame 4. And already this match is of a very high caliber. 112 from 1 to level at 1-all after O'Sullivan.
He's going into everything, really. He's playing the double instead. You don't think of him as a great player of doubles in the same way as... Well, wow.
O'Sullivan does seem to be cueing extremely well.
And just seems to be sort of free rolling around here. He's got the... It's a pretty important contribution, and that's what he's going to aim to do. Not bad. It's quite well played, isn't it? I mean, it's from all that. And the balls aren't that difficultly placed at the moment. Not to say they won't end up that way. Yeah. Well, I think... So maybe this frame is not going to be that easy to win here and now, perhaps. That's a nice, clever shot. The second good shot he's played in this frame. Pretty good to be a thin contact on this ball, that's otherwise it'll hit the black. Playing it cushion first. Tried the same shot as earlier, not so successful this time. Things aren't looking great because he's on the third strike now. There you are.
He's looking very good from long range today, O'Sullivan. From short range, it's he's got through his rounds up until now. At times wasn't seriously threatened in his first two matches. Yesterday he certainly was against Pan Jung-ju and came up with the goods from 2 frames behind to playing 2 excellent frames to finish. And today it just feels as though all aspects of his game are there.
I said earlier, I think really, Philip, that he's seeing this week as an absolute chance. I mean, you know, in 2016 when it was the 4, that's the only one he's won. But a lot of these Chinese events are more to his liking, sort of looking at this event as a possible way of getting all those ranking points he needs. And someone's going to have to beat him, aren't they? That's the point. Somebody is going to have to do... 46.
If he does come through today, it'll be the Lu Haoshan or Zhang.
49.
For Yuan SiJun at the interval. He's not played poorly by any means. He knocked in a superb break of 112 to level at 1-all. Oh. The crowd enjoyed that one, like in his accuracy, Ronnie O'Sullivan. And he's dominated the last two frames, including the 130 that he made. Just to put that tally of centuries into context, the next best
just a red, I'm afraid. No colour's going to have the same pocket as the red went in. This is not going to be of any use either, because O'Sullivan.
The previous three all in the home nations, most recently the Northern Ireland Open.
Well, nice cueing that one, and just to crept the cue ball top side of the. Here against Yuan SiJun. It's a way to do it, isn't it? You know, you see players who start a tournament.
O'Sullivan, not for the first time today, just having a look at his tip before he played that shot. Of course, he bit it off when he lost to Zhang.
13.
Certainly Judd Trump's new tip that he replaced midway through, 7-3 down in the final, and 3 very comprehensive wins here. 89 break in the final frame. An even more dramatic finale in the match between Stephen Maguire and Wu Yize. And he plays the winner of the Aaron Hill He Guao Jing match, which is on.
Been a respotted black in the decider. Of course, the most famous, I'm guessing, would be that spot. Henry involved in another respot at the Crucible against Nigel Bond at 9-all. Lost that one too. It might have been great fun to watch, not great fun to play in, I think.
And this is not great fun for Yuan SiJun with that to go 4-1 up here already. More than 40 in front in this frame.
Very, almost the supply of good snooker is becoming his way. He got used at the start of the event like most others that have arrived from the UK, but he's acclimatised now, whatever happens.
51.
This really is an outstanding all-round display from O'Sullivan to one. He made a 112 break, but he's been completely shut out since then by O'Sullivan. Another frame goes south for the home favourite. They love him here, don't they?
He's very popular, and well, the point is he's always played the snooker in a very attractive way to watch. Very rarely has he ever won a dull match. Of all the younger players, like Yuan SiJun, I think. Right now, I don't know how much he's admiring getting beaten 4-1.
3 for 1 each. O'Sullivan will have to settle for 82, but again, the miss. 39-2. in favour of O'Sullivan. 130, 64 and 82 are the 7-time world champions. Breaks has upped his game significantly from anything he's produced to this point in the tournament. Yesterday he had to dig in the end to get through from... So just needs one more frame for a meeting against either Liu Haoshan or Zhang Anda. Record equaling 7th world title against Judd Trump last year. Of course, he's won title since. They're just getting back underway on the neighbouring table as Wuhan misses the red to the corner. Ali Carter leading Liam Highfield 3 table for commentary if this one finishes beforehand.
Well, I guess that was a...
Once again, an outstanding long pot from...
One. Seven.
Yuan SiJun having to power that in. It's a surprise chance that he's got with O'Sullivan missing the blue just now, but it's not a great table. Very good pot. Excellent pot from Yuan SiJun.
That's really nicely played, delicately played, and I think he was gone far enough.
24.
Not bad. I think he would like to put a bit more on the cue ball there, but he could delicately...
This has been an... It's a long road back from here, clearly, but just the excellence of O'Sullivan that won him 4 of the first 5 frames.
Red. He wanted to be on the black, as I was saying earlier, But of course, if he gets perfectly on the blue, then another red should follow anyway. It has been, as Philip said, an excellent break.
Particularly when you consider that he'd only potted 2 balls in the previous 3 frames.
It means, of course, he's got more to do. Pushing the red away from the black would help. That means it's going to be harder to get a red-black. But while he's in...
By the way. Well, it thought about staying up, it did.
Other red up the table. But, you know, with O'Sullivan, we've seen it all before. He made an incredible clearance from... Yeah, I think it was his match with John Higgins. He made comebacks in that match and in the Selby match. Yes. That's absolute.
17.
Well, this would be a good shot to go along with the pot. Not so difficult looking now, the clearance.
This would be some steal from O'Sullivan. Has he run too far, though?
Well, he has, to the point where the middle pocket sort of frames and matches one, but it's not going to happen at that visit. Things just built up, didn't it, to almost to the point where it became...
Fuck.